Hello once again everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time joining me today. Hi, my name is Hannah. I make a lot of different videos here on YouTube, sometimes story times, sometimes tattoo related, sometimes jewelry related, all different things. Oh my goodness, my eyelash is like hitting my glasses. Wow. If you are new to the channel, please check out my playlists. I like to believe I have a little bit of something for everybody. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. In this video, I just want to kind of make a call out post. It's not really, but it kind of is, because I need to know if this is only in my area or if this happens all over the world. I just need to know. So if you don't know, if you're new, or if you just haven't seen any videos where I've talked about it, my husband and I are still trying to sell our old house. And with that old house, there were some issues that needed to be resolved before selling it. Because, I mean, we're not just going to sell a house that has all these problems, you know. That just lowers the value. So, we obviously needed some professional help. Like, some of the issues, I'll just name a few. There were some electrical wiring problems because the person who lived there before took it upon themselves to rewire the house. Never a good idea, by the way. So let's keep a tally, shall we? I needed an electrician. We needed to replace the dishwasher because it had malfunctioned, so plumber. Okay, needed the house completely repainted because the previous owners destroyed the wallpaper, or not the wallpaper, but the paint on the walls. So we need a handyman, whatever. One of the door frames needed to be replaced, so that handyman could do that too. So there's the handyman. The pool desperately needed to either be torn down or completely fixed, shocked, everything. So pool person, number 4. And the last person that we needed was, and we needed a lawn guy for the other place. So that's 5 because it has a big yard. So we need someone to mow the yard and take care of the bushes, the shrubbery, all that. So that's a lawn person. That's 5 people. And then at our current house, a couple of weeks ago, we had a really bad storm, tornadoes, all this stuff, completely washed out our back fence at this house. So we needed a fence guy, okay? So this is 6 people that we would like to pay. 6 people to do things for us. And I'm not talking about a small sum of money. I'm talking about hundreds of dollars, in some cases over $1,000 that we're offering, okay? So let's just start from the beginning. I don't know what I first started with. I think I started with electrician. I called 3 different electricians or electrical companies in the area. First person said that they were too busy to do it. Second person said, okay, we'll be out at 8 a.m. to come and look at it and see, give you an estimate for how much it'll be. Awesome. So, next day rolls around, Dustin goes over to the house at 8 a.m., waits there until 9 a.m. for this company. They never showed. Okay, they're out. Third person I called actually came, did all the work in one day. They assessed it, we approved the estimate, and they did it all in one day. They got paid that same day. Funny how that works, huh? So the plumber, we'll talk about the plumber next. I called a plumber. I said, can you come out this week? If so, what day? Tell me, any day is fine. He told me a day. Guess what? He didn't show up. Texted him, called him, no show. So I called somebody else. That guy came out that day, fixed it the same exact day. He put in a new dishwasher, same exact day. He got paid that day. Shocking, I know. Let's talk about the painter next, or the handyman, whatever. What was he gonna do? He was gonna do the painting and the door frame. I called a person that my family knows. He said, yeah, I can be by tonight to look at it and I'll fix it tomorrow. Okay, he never showed up that night. He never came the next day. He never called, nothing. I got a text from him a week later that said, sorry, I was busy. Guess what? He didn't get paid. So when he didn't show the next day, I Googled a local person, called them. Yeah, I'll be out the next day. Never came, never showed up, wouldn't answer my calls, wouldn't answer my texts. Finally, I got in touch with our realtor who put us in touch with a handyman that he knows. He came out and did the painting and the door frame that week. Completely done, paid in cash, done. He got paid. Okay, moving on. Who will we move on to next? The pool guy. I called 6, I'm not kidding, 6 different pool companies, like pool cleaning companies in our area. And they were like, no, sorry, we can't come out. We're just busy right now. Like, we're not going to do that. One company said, we're not going to do that because we didn't put the pool up. So you're on your own. Finally, the last person on Google that I could find to do pool stuff answered. And they said that they would be able to do it. Thank you, Jesus. We've been having them doing the pool. It's been perfect, awesome. It looks fantastic. They've gotten paid every single week. You know why? Because they showed up and did the job. It's a revolutionary concept, I'm quite sure. So finally, y'all know the situation that happened with that lawn guy. So now I have to find another lawn guy, which is extremely hard because service people in our area do not want to show up and get paid. Please tell me if this is just my area or if it's the entire United States or the world. Why on earth do you offer a service and then when somebody calls you for a job, you don't want to show up? Like, do you not want to get paid? You're an independent contractor. You own your own company. You work for this company. How are you not going to show up? Okay? Why are you going to say, yeah, I'll be there, I'll do this job, and then not show up? What does it do for you? Because all it does for me is tell other people how unreliable and unprofessional you are. That's what it does. Because trust me, when somebody tells me that they're going to be somewhere, I believe it. Because I take people at their word. Maybe I'm naive, maybe I shouldn't do that, but I take people at their word. So if you give me your word that you're going to be here to do this job for me and I'm going to pay you for it, when you break your promise, when you break your word, that shows me that you are unprofessional, you don't mean anything that you say, and I'm going to tell every person that I know to never contact you for whatever it is that you do. Because if you say that you're going to show up somewhere, especially in a professional service type industry, and you don't show up, what does that show? Like, how does that reflect on you and your company? Very, very poorly. So finally, let's get to this fence business, shall we? So I found a couple of different fence companies or contractors in our area, and I contacted the highest rated one, okay? Just makes sense. So I contacted them, explained the situation, and the guy said, yeah, sure, I'll be out tonight at 6 o'clock to come assess the damage, see what I can do about it, and give you an estimate. So I was like, okay, cool. This guy actually showed up. He offered to replace the fence, and he owned his own backhoe, so he could actually put a culvert back there so that this thing wouldn't happen again, because basically a ton of water pooled in the back of the yard because it's on like a slope, and it just washed out the back fence. So if there was a culvert there, that wouldn't happen. The water could drain out. So this sounded cool. He was a little bit more expensive than other people that I had gotten estimates from. So I was like, you know, it's worth it though, because he's going to put this culvert, you know, he's not that much more expensive, and we're getting a culvert. So it sounded cool. I told him, all right, awesome. Do you know when you'll be able to start? He said, yes, ma'am, next week. I said, okay, Friday. And he said, yep, Friday sounds good. I said, cool. So had it set from this day. I think this was either a Thursday or Friday. And he said, yep, I'm busy the first part of the week. Next Friday, I'll be here 8 a.m. sharp to get started. I said, okay, sounds great. So I didn't worry about it. Next Friday rolls around. He doesn't show up. I texted him. I called him. I did everything I knew to do. No response. No reply. He never showed up. So And we have dogs, okay? So we can't just have not a fence in the backyard. It has been stressful and difficult to get our dogs to use the bathroom because they hate walking on leashes. They're used to having an open backyard. They've been chewing on stuff, using the bathroom inside because they're stressed because their whole life, their little system that they have going, their routine has been disrupted. If you know things about animals, you know a routine is best. If the routine gets completely changed or some part of it changes, they're more likely to act out and be destructive. That's what happened. We've had several things chewed up and all this stuff because we had to go 2 weeks with no fence, which we could have had this fence already if this person had simply said, no ma'am, I won't be able to do it. But instead, I spent that entire next week thinking, okay, awesome, Friday, he's going to be here. He's going to replace the fence. He told us he could do it in 1 day. It'll be awesome. He never showed up. I couldn't get a hold of him. I texted him, everything. No reply. So I was pretty pissed off, I'll be honest with you, because why are you going to make me wait this whole week that I could have had somebody else out here when you knew that you weren't going to show up? You know, like, what is the point? You just hate yourself? Like, you don't like good reviews? You don't like getting paid? What's the deal? And I understand I'm coming off pretty aggressive in this video, but that's because this topic gets me heated. It does not make sense. Why, as a business owner, as a employee of a business, why are you going to say, yes, I can be there, I can do this for you, and then not show up, not answer calls, not answer texts, nothing? Why? It doesn't make sense. So he never showed up. I was able to get another guy to do it. He did a fantastic job, showed up when he said he would, got it done in 2 days. 2 days. And it's perfect. Our fence is perfect now. It's wonderful because he showed up. He did the job. He got paid. Shocking. I know I've been repeating myself a lot, but this just, it baffles me. Because I would never dream of behaving the way that service people in my area behave. If I owned a business or if I did a service for somebody, I would never tell them that I could do something that I couldn't do. And then if I realized later, oh crap, I have too much stuff to do, I'm not going to get to this, I would call them. I would text them. I would get in touch with them some way and say, hey, I got to postpone till this time. Is that fine? Hey, this is what's going on. You don't just not show up, ghost somebody, never reply. That's not the way you handle it. It's not the way. And because of this, I can guarantee you these people have lost business. They've lost our business. They've lost the business of our friends, people that we know who are also homeowners. We tell them, hey, don't use these people. If they don't show up, they're unreliable. They'll just quit talking to you. It's a disaster. Why do people do this? It does nothing for you. There's no motivation behind it. You're just shooting yourself in the foot. Thank you guys once again so much for listening to me today, listening to me rant, joining me again today on this channel. Leave me a like if you like this video, comment down below, and please tell me if any of y'all can relate to this. Have y'all, any service provider, any company in your area behaved in this way? Is it just a Louisiana thing? Are people just really flaky around here? I don't know, but it's driving me up the wall because it's like all I need is the service that you provide. But anyway, thank y'all. Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe if you like this video. I know there's not a lot to like, but hopefully there's somebody out there that can relate to this. And I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like this, it doesn't make sense. It makes me feel crazy because it's like, this is what you do, but anyway, subscribe if you like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.